You'll make this rather snappy, won't you? I have some very heavy thinking to do before 10 o'clock.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Aembit Hot Takes. My name is Apurva Davé. We're talking about some of the news in the world that we've seen related to identity and how it can inform your company's identity strategy. With me, as always, David Goldschlag, CEO and co-founder of Aembit. David, how you doing?
Great to be with you.
Great. Today, we're talking about the NIST Cybersecurity Framework 2.0. It's been about 6 years since they've updated their framework. And the hot take for us is there's a much closer tie-in to the NIST CSF framework with identities for workloads than there ever have been before. So talk to me a little bit about what you've seen in this announcement and in this framework that's interesting to you.
Yeah, so the first CSF framework clearly understood that identity was critical to security, okay? But the bulk of that, and like the industry has been focused on, was user access, right? How do you know who your users are and what they're entitled to do, okay? In 10 years, okay, things have changed. Okay, we kind of know how to do this for users, okay? There's still work to do. Okay, but now it's time to start to include in that sort of way of thinking, right, this access from workloads. So not only do users access services, but workloads access services. And the protect function, okay, explicitly talks and says authorized users, but also services, hardware, okay, and other things that would connect. And you need to have identities and credentials for those users. And you need to be able to set policies for those workloads that are doing that access, okay? And they even say at least privileged and zero trust, just like it would have applied to users, it should apply to workloads as well. And finally, everything should be managed by policy, right? Too much has been managed in ad hoc ways, but now how do you manage access to services from both users as well as workloads?
Yeah, I think that's great. It's a clear indication that the workload has kind of an equal standing to a user in the environment today. And any rules you put in place, like the classic framework of identify, protect, detect, respond, recover, and of course now govern, needs to efficiently cover workloads as well as humans. Even if the underlying technical mechanism is different to do that, you need to address that and have the same types of policies in place. Well, this is great. Hopefully this will help our viewers kind of get a hold of why this is important to them and start to build their strategy out accordingly. Thanks, David. We'll be back soon with another hot take as soon as there's interesting news to talk about.
Thank you, Apurva. Have a good day.